All right, a big embarrassment for the Ron Fez show today is Paulo goes on O&A and just tubes. Just added nothing to their program. It was the dullest appearance since Earl. And, I remember when we used to take Paulo on there, he ended up making out with Twato, and then he drank bleach, and he was a hero to most.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and O&A having a great show today with Louis C.K.
Oh, it's killing.
And then along comes Mr. Gap, Paulo.
Yeah.
The entertainment Gap.
Bring nothing to the table. Literally embarrassed the Ron Fez show. And not just that, but the history of the Ron Fez show.
Of course, the rule is with my parents' home, if it rains...
Wait, Paulo, you're going to sit out there? No, don't come running in here. You can't stare like you're going to come in here and push Gap after tubing on O&A for 2 fucking hours. You did nothing to fucking showcase. No, there's no reason for me to pull you in. What could you possibly say? I want to reiterate, dull, boring, dull. Why couldn't you went in there and made me proud today? Why couldn't you went in there and we're no one going, oh, Jesus Christ, can Ron Bennington find him? Oh, I don't know how he comes up with them. Instead, you're in there. It's a movie called Gap. And really, you let down Davey Mack. Davey Mack, cut out of your movie. What I would say right now, one of the most talented young men working in YouTube finds himself not good enough for your film? I think not.
It was 4 minutes of magic.
Yeah.
Down to 7 minutes of shit. 7 seconds of shit. Excuse me.
Wait.
That would have been an addition of 3 minutes.
4.
No, he was right.
Oh.
And the reason why is that other producer hates you.
Yeah,
What's that guy's real name?
I don't remember.
Oh,
it's Tom, right?
His fucking stupid name anymore.
Tom?
That can't be it.
I think that was it. He's a dick.
Adam, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Hey, just one thing about Paulo. I loved hearing him plug a website that refused to send out DVDs. But I used to work at a radio station, and where they do we'll pay your bills if you send a bill in.
Yeah.
And all we used to do was just look at people's bills of what shit they owe and just laugh at them.
Yeah, right. I'll tell you another thing that we used to do. We had a guy on our station, Fast Eddie, who was basically... he would just sit around and just write Whitesnake and fucking people's names on albums, and we'd give them out like they were signed. And on guitars. He wouldn't give a shit.
He had a great thing of penmanship where
it wasn't that good. Well, I fucking sat in there and looked at both, and I go, I can't believe we're not getting busted with this. He would just write Robert Plant. And, we would go like this, hold on, we're getting it signed for you. Eddie, quickly. Here it is, here's your Robert Plant guitar. But he doesn't play guitars. Just shut up. You're a big fucking lucky winner. Everybody's proud of you right now. Get your picture taken in front of the sign.
He had that thing where you could make it look like an autograph, though.
What was that?
I don't know. But, I couldn't do it where it just looks like a famous signature. Mine would just look like a scribble.
Are you a corny or Rube? Larry, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Hey, Ron, I just wanted to let you know that I couldn't stomach the last hour of O&A. I went and listened to my iTouch because I didn't know what it was, and then I realized it was this horrible pile of shit with Paulo.
I really felt bad about that today. I wanted him to go in and blow O&A's doors off.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do?
Remember, Earl did O&A, and then basically we never saw him again. Perhaps the same thing will happen with Paulo. But with anything, when Stalker Patty comes on here, she kills.
Mm-hmm.
Big A, she kills. He kills. One of them kill. Here's John. John, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, buddies. Hey, Ronnie B., you have rules set up for people who regularly appear on the show and the staff. But if you're on another show, you're to say Ron and Fez noon to 3. Paulo didn't.
First of all, let me just say this. That's the one thing I like to thank Paulo for. Why he ruined the fucking O&A show today, he did not drag my name into it.
Well, he he did say ronandfez.com, trying to sell that, sell his movie.
Well, that mean a lot to Just John. Just John is like, yes! All right, let's sit back and just watch that meter turn. We're going to be blowing whack bag out of the water. George, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, Ronnie. On O&A, Paulo said that he had sold 120 copies of Gap. How many of those has he actually shipped?
Well, what he does is if he gets an order, he burns it that second. And then, if anything, after his fucking bombing out on O&A today, the rest of the day will just be spent with returns.
He's going to somehow end up in negative sale numbers.
And why did you lie when they asked you if you killed your wife? Get back, sit back down. I'll never forget the day he died. His fucking producer called me, let me know that Paulo's wife is dead, and said, and I quote, I don't know if Paul had anything to do with this. And I'm like, why would you fucking call me? So you're going to sit out there thinking I'm going to bring you in today, Paul? Not going to happen. Not going to happen. You're right. I'll look at the executive producer. He's putting them back in his shithole. Make sure no one stands up today, Dave, since you're executive producer.
You got it, Ron. Anything for you.
Someone's standing.
Paul looks great since he's got his new girlfriend. He went from killing his first wife, second wife running off as he bought 3 houses, and now he's got a new girlfriend.
This one he's put on some sort of bus tour of Manhattan.
Oh, she's here?
Yeah, she's in town, but he refused to bring her to the studio.
Oh, of course. We're too much of scumbags for you, Paulo.
Like we're the jinxes in his relationships.
We're the ones who ruined your life.
Yeah, we knock people off of ladders.
Paulo is outside. There's no plans of letting him in today. Really, really embarrassing that he didn't go in and kill on the O&A show today. The last time he did the show, he destroyed. He comes back there today, and here's his deal. Oh, my movie is more fucking important than doing well on the radio.
Yeah, he could care less about anyone's reputation at this point.
We're O&A's show. Or O&A's show at all. Let's bring Paulo in. Paulo, come on in. And now we're going to go to break. It's the Ron Fez Show. Earlier we did an interview with Paulo, and he did fantastic.
Promoting his movie Gap at gapthemovie.com.
Looks like this movie's going nowhere fast, huh?
Oh, less than that even. Less than nowhere.
We got to get back into doing stuff that, we can say to O&A, hey, let's take a look at what's happening over here. Shoot Fezzi a cannonball across their bow, if you will. Mm-hmm. And we've done that many times. The Bearded Joker, of course, has done fabulous work for us. The new character, Opie, from Opie and Anthony, which is the Opie impersonator that comes in and does the Ron Fez show. Let's see if we can bring him in to the song Jet. Hey, Opie, what's up?
Hey, bro, just wanted to have a little impromptu afro show. What's up, bro? It's the Opie Anthony show. 866, whip him out. Coming up, we're going to shoot Stalker Patty in the chest and try and break up E-Rock's engagement. What's up, Ant? Come on, bro. Hey, coming up, we got a little Bill Burr into the house. 866, wow, one, whip him. Gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna have some audio.
It's a confusing phone number.
Some crazy shit went down Flavor of Love last night. We're gonna find out just what happened.
I don't think it sounds like Go.
That's the greatest show of all time, bro. Hey, it's good to be here. Ronnie Fezzi, Afro Impromptu. All right. 866, wow, 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 wow. What's up, everyone? Patrice O'Neill stopping by, Bob Kelly stopping by, Rich Voss stopping by, Richard Pryor stopping by, George Carlin's going to stop by. We're just going to have about 35,000 comedians stop by today. We're going to have to broadcast from Staples Arena. Where the Lakers play. And the Clippers, bro.
Yes, we're all very familiar with Staples.
866, wow!
The Staples Center, not arena.
Gonna be at FH Riley's tomorrow, bro. Great cheesesteak. Buy it. You hear that, Elmo? Give him a t-shirt.
Hey,
bro.
I've never heard him call anybody bro.
Good luck, man. Coming up.
Good luck, man. For no reason. There was no reason to say that.
It's Opie. It's the bearded Opie. We got a live read. Bodog.com. Don't really know much about it. Anthony, take it away.
Bill, you're Ron Fez.
Hey, Ronnie. Hey, Opie, man, how's your phone, bro?
How's my what, bro?
How's your phone that you lost over Curious, bro?
Oh, bro, lost my phone in the bathroom. Some numbskull probably has it. Stupid. Whatever, I'll get it back. 866 Opie, Anthony, Jim, and a lot of other folks. Hey, coming by. We're gonna fucking rape Sandy Kane. Yeah. Hope those censors don't get on our ass for that, though.
What censors?
Radio's falling down, Ron and Fez.
What censors, by the way?
The censors, man. Those guys who make all the calls, all those decisions.
They're called censors?
Yeah, I hope those censors don't get on my ass. We used to have lots of fun, bro.
It doesn't sound anything like Opie. Doesn't even sound like a human being.
Bro, we're going to light Twitchell's on fire coming up in the next break after we play some CNN audio.
It's awful. Awful impression. Remember the time you guys were... you guys did the O&A show when you were hypnotized? So many fucking people don't believe in hypnosis. But when you hear the guys from our show being so much more centered and funnier than they normally are, there has to be something to... Because look what he's trying to do now.
Right.
It stinks. Your fucking impression, your impression stinks.
Bro.
Yet under hypnosis, everybody that was under hypnosis, it was Fez, Pitsy, Dave, and who else was? Friday was in it.
Yeah, Friday was the sexpert.
Dr. G.
Yeah, because she had just done the show. Who were you, Dave?
I was Anthony.
I was Opie.
And then Pitsy was Jimmy?
Yeah, Pitsy was Jimmy Norton.
Here is Tim. Tim, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Hey, Opie, you didn't have a lot to say about Paulo's appearance earlier today, but I was wondering if maybe you had something to say now.
I just think Paulo stinks, man. He's not as funny as he used to be. 866 Paulo, wow.
Here's Crotch Critter.
Hey, Ron, how's it going?
Good, man.
I got to tell you, as much as I didn't like him before, I have got to sit there and say that Louis C.K. is my hero because he pointed out a whole bunch of just plain bullshit with Paulo. The fact that he's more interested in paying his house notes and $145,000 that he's in debt and everything else for the money that he's making off of Gap than actually paying the people that put money into it is a trust me, that right there is the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard in my entire life.
Now, you were one of the producers.
I was one of the original ones. And Dave, let me tell you something. I wanted you in the damn thing to begin with, and I was fighting with Bruno, Kirby, Tom, whatever the fuck his name is, and everything else the whole time because I wanted an actual film crew down there with you instead of some jackass with a camera and you having to basically green screen a hand choking the hell out of you. The whole thing with Gap, that's why a lot of people were bailing on it to begin with, is because when we asked for a damn script, there was no script. But yet when we filmed it and everything, he's sitting there holding a goddamn yellow legal pad in his hand the whole damn time.
I saw some of that in the movie.
I think it was his grocery list.
I saw it when he emptied out his own wedding by fucking screening that.
the whole thing, my view on it, and a lot of other people's that ended up failing on it and everything else because of the crap that he was pulling. The only reason that he sat there and put this whole thing together was so that he and Melly could sit there and screw in the hotel. This crap that he was saying on O&A about he had to put Gail O in another hotel because she was going crazy and everything. No, that was so he could sit there and spend more time with Melly and fuck the shit out of her while his wife is sitting over there going through a goddamn mental breakdown.
Yeah. I mean, in that way, he definitely killed Gail. Let's face it. And that should have been the movie. I always said the making of Gap would have sold a lot better than Gap. Just showing, as a reality show, the horrible things that were going on.
The thing is that if he had sat there and took any kind of input from anybody whatsoever, other than whatever kind of, fecal matter he's got floating up around the top of his skull,
right,
they would have actually turned out a hell of a lot better than the real piece of
well,
shit
maybe
that
Gap
it is.
2 will be what everybody wants it to be. I don't know. But, I mean, you can't argue with success. He's moved 120 of these things. So who's to say? With 120 out there, Fez, and that's shipped. There were 140 returned. People are just printing an extra one and taking it back.
Sending back movies of their own that they didn't like.
That's like $2,400.
Minus postage.
Not bad for like a $10,000 budgeted film.
Well, the fucking $10,000 must have been on coke because it didn't end up on the screen. I've seen birthday parties with better fucking cinematography. All right, Polo, what is it you want to just come in and say hi and leave? I don't understand what you're doing here today.
I'm here, it's kind of, I've known you guys for so many years, and I kind of feel like I'm stretched to the limit, and I'm going to go off, and I wanted to say goodbye in a way, it's...
Well, take care, Paul.
Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot.
Take it easy.
It was wonderful to have you come in. What is he doing? Is he here to plug his movie? I just brought him in now.
Yeah, he said he was, but then he said he gave his farewell to the troops.
Ooh.
And then adiosed himself in the studio.
I don't get it. I do not get it. All right, let's bring in Paulo. Are you going to... I don't know why you're still here. I don't get what's going on.
I flew in from South Florida to, make sure
you
that
don't live in South Florida. You live in Central Florida.
All right, fine.
Why do you and Dave lie about where you live?
I should rent my house out because I'm in the Super Bowl city.
Yeah, but who wants to live in your house?
It's cleaned up. It's really
I'll
clean.
fucking put a portalet right next to it. I bet I rent that before your house.
I've got 2 houses, one in Peoria and one in Tampa, yes.
Well, you got the hot spots covered.
Yes, Fuzzy, what is it?
AshleyMadison.com. Here's the deal for you. You can save money. Right now, it's free to join AshleyMadison.com. 100% secure, completely anonymous, and right now, no money to join at AshleyMadison.com.
Paulo, why don't you try to do this?
Yes, sir.
You join AshleyMadison.com.
Yes.
Women, you meet women.
Right.
You try to sell them your stupid cat movie.
Look, I have no problem with cheating on wives. I think that's fine. And Madison.com is, I think, one of the most brilliant ideas I've ever heard of.
I actually went to DollyMadison.com and started eating ice cream with other women.
Well, I'm sure you can eat anything you want at AshleyMadison.com.
You do this as poorly as you do your movie. This is exactly like the dialogue for your movie. I'm going to stab everyone. That's right. It's Gap.
GapTheMovie.com, of course.
AshleyMadison.com. It's the #1 dating service for married people who are looking for something more outside of the marriage.
What's number 2?
I don't even know if there is a number 2.
Well, let's stop bragging about being number 1. If we're the only people in the business right now, we can't go around calling ourselves first.
They've got over 3 million members right now.
That's 3 billion, Fez.
Oh, it's 3 million.
No, 3. There's a billion in China alone, and another billion in India.
And you got thousands of women joining all the time. So you're going to find what you're looking for at AshleyMadison.com. Or they guarantee your money back at AshleyMadison.com.
Let's face it, John Updike has died. One of our greatest writers ever died today, Polo.
Oh, my God.
Now, what's this mean? No matter what his life was like, right now your life is better. Your life is better than John Updike. For the first time during your entire life, you can say that, Polo.
You spoke about not having books. I have 2 books in the works, but I have to promote Gap first.
Right, but this is an AshleyMadison.com commercial.
Oh, okay.
What I'm trying to say this. You don't think John Updike would rather be alive and going to AshleyMadison.com, meeting some fucking freaks, getting himself a freak on a leash?
Hell yeah. He was always talking about extramarital sex in his books.
Exactly right.
AshleyMadison.com. They want you to know you're not alone. There's a lot of people looking to hook up out there. AshleyMadison.com. You can join right now and change your life today. AshleyMadison.com. Find your lovers here.
Anyway, Polo.
Yes.
This Ashley Madison thing.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you have rather done that than get married the last time?
I swear to God, look, I love Melly. I have a beautiful, wonderful woman who is the best thing I've ever seen. She's one of the sweetest people in the world. So I think it's all, there's a time and a place for everything, a time and a season.
I like to say this. When one door closes, so do the windows. And then you can't get out of the house.
Sweet woman, and I wish...
Sweet city woman.
And she's a country girl.
Sweet city woman.
And sweet Melissa, God rest her soul. God bless her.
What are you talking about?
She's doing great over there with her love of her life. That was an obsessive love she had, so I'm not going to begrudge it.
What that mean?
Yes, that's a different person.
I understand. It's a different song. I think that was Allman Brothers.
Yeah, but your wife's name was what?
Melissa, Melly, Melissa.
Oh, I never knew she was Melissa.
We call her Melly.
That's right.
We already had someone named Sweet Melissa.
Jesus.
So that's you, Paulo. That's you right now. That's you in a nutshell. So what did you want to say on our show? Same thing you said on O&A's? Dull, boring tone?
As far as I know, everybody, it was a great counterpoint balance between Louis C.K., Jimmy Norton, and myself, in which we discussed the merits of the film.
So you felt like this was an old-fashioned writers' roundtable.
It was. I think it was like Charlie Rose. I think it...
That's like Charlie Rose. Here, all right, why don't you give your point?
Okay, it was gapthemovie.com. Please buy my movie.
Now,
my
give
life
your point on why
up.
this is a good movie.
Okay, the film is an anti-film.
That's my point right there. I just throw stuff at you.
He hit me.
So go ahead. I really do want to hear about it.
All right, it's an anti-film. It's a propaganda piece.
Now, if you have an anti-film, right? Why would you put it on film? That's the big problem.
Should be a TV show. That's the real anti-film.
I think book is the opposite of film.
Do we know anyone who's got a book?
I swear to God, I have 2 books that I'm writing.
What are your books?
There's the Gallo book and the Melly book. They're both fascinating.
Oh, they're both whodunits.
You know there's a difference between a book and an ex-wife, right?
I dashed it. If I wasn't so busy trying to get the divorce done and get the movie promoted, I would... I would be dashing these books out because the pages literally flew out of my mouth. I had 50 pages on both books in like an afternoon. So I could write these books quickly, but I'm a little distracted.
I'm on the way for books on tape. Hello, this is Polo. Let me now tell you about Melly. Well, I thought everything was good. Then we made Gap. I sold 120 copies. She went to England and started blowing some guy over there at a soccer game.
Epilogue.
All right. Thank you. I'm hoping to turn this into a movie.
They're good. They're actually pretty good books. But GapTheMovie.com is where I have even got a promo.
Stop promoting yourself so
Ron
hard.
Fez is a promo code, so you can take off a couple of bucks.
And then it doesn't get delivered.
It does get delivered.
All we
People
get
are
is
busting
fucking complaints about it.
Because they're busting my balls.
Photoshop Mike's treats.
Why'd
gave
you
us lovely little treats
Why'd you
today.
cut my scene out?
You're the best.
I swear to God, Eastside Dave has a future as a character actor. He could be.
Then why'd you cut my scene out?
First of all, I resent that because I think he could be a leading actor.
Yeah.
And by leading actor, I mean not at all.
That's not what that means.
Yes, a leading anti-actor. He could not be in films, which you're kind of an anti-actor now.
Correct.
I think his face reads, first of all, on the film.
Number one anti-actor.
It reads, not reads.
And I think he has an interesting voice, but especially his face. His face is really interesting.
So why'd you cut him?
Yeah.
Why'd you cut him, Paulo?
Yeah. Okay. It was because of the fact that we wanted to bring it down to a good length, the film to a good length. And
come on.
His scene was going against everything else that was in the movie.
What are you talking about? No Filter Paul's scene goes on forever.
And this is the collector's edition. So we have the second disc, and it's all there on the second disc.
No, it's not. I looked at all the specials. I'm not in any of the special.
Bullshit.
I'm not in 1 second of the specials.
Who are you looking to?
Where's Photoshop Mike? He's the one who knows
He's
all.
over there going like this. I know.
He's not backing you up. That's where he is.
He's
Who
realizing
was
that
behind
he's telling
this?
the truth.
Tom?
No, Tom is a great guy.
Who was behind cutting Dave?
It was you guys, because you all wanted the movie shorter.
Be serious, Paul. Come on.
Yeah, be
You wouldn't
honest.
cut Dave to make it shorter for them.
Look,
That's
you wanted to.
I remember Dave got the only laugh in your whole fucking movie.
It's not the truth, because it was a wedding. It wasn't a movie premiere.
It was an anti-premiere.
I understand, but
And an anti-wedding.
It's a marketing idea. All these Ron and Fez
okay.
fans will buy it just to
yeah,
see
and
Dave.
it's in the. I swear to God, it's in the
It's
second
not,
disc.
Paul. I'm not
swear
trying
to
to
God.
fucking sabotage.
I
I
don't wanna
watched.
see him on an
I
extra.
watched 3 hours of extras.
I swear
And
to God.
it wasn't there
That's
because I
insane.
wanted to see if he was
That
telling the
hurts.
truth.
Insane.
I was doing research.
So you have a fast forward?
I didn't have it on my computer where I was watching it.
I swear to God, it's there. It's got to be there. So
Not
Gotta
there.
be.
It's not there. It's not there. Don't buy it.
You see what I'm saying? He's just busting balls too. GapTheMovie.com, please.
I would have bought it to see Dave.
And my life sucks. Buy it just for that. I mean, swear to God, adopt an
You
orphan.
did all this
Paulo.
on O&A. We've already heard your
All right,
pleads.
fine,
This
fine.
is the same fucking thing that was
All
driving me
right.
crazy today.
All right, so but
It's fucking unfun. It's anti-fun.
I understand. But this is an art film, so
If you're thinking of supporting a charity this year, support Paulo.
that's
Is that
what
your
I'm
pitch?
saying. Please do that, because I really am fucked up.
There's better
We
causes.
should just put push pins in your
I
head.
guarantee you, if you hit the fucking lottery tomorrow, in 3 months you're broke. You're broke
won't
fucking
make
dick again.
Galo may spend all my fucking money, and then I bought a house in Peoria. So there were some mistakes I made. I won't make any more mistakes. I have a good
Yes,
woman.
quit buying houses as wedding gifts to all your wives.
Particularly the worst possible place in the world.
It's a nice
He thought
place.
Peoria was good because he watched Wayne's World in '92.
Why don't you just get a fucking condo in the Badlands?
It's a beautiful place. I swear to God, but I got to dump it now.
Yeah, dump is the right word.
Because now I got a good woman who's
Shit.
got her own place. I'll sell both houses, but I can't. I can't unload nothing at this point.
Where's your wife live? Your new chick.
Plant City.
All right, she's a Plant City woman.
That's right.
All right, so what is she? She fucking pick strawberries down there?
She actually started out as a sharecropper, but she's doing very well now. She's a union vice president.
Now she's got a whole cropper.
She's a union vice
When
president.
did she get murdered?
And she's not. I swear to God, I didn't murder her.
By the way, Paulo's new movie's Che. It's about his new girlfriend. You fucking maniac. Larry. Hello, Larry. You're on Ron Fez.
Hey, Ronnie. Hey, Paul, you said you ship out the movies. I bought one 2 months ago, and I still ain't got the damn
Oh, this is fucking crotch critter. What the fuck?
That's not that's not Crotch Critter.
I swear to God, people are busting my balls. I'm not handling the shipping. Filmbaby.com handles the shipping, and they are very good. Everybody's getting it. If
Maybe you shouldn't have picked a baby to do it.
If there's a correct
I
address,
think a fucking trained monkey can do it.
just call them.
Who's in charge? Who's in charge of shipping this stuff
Mr.
out?
Baby. I don't know his name. Whoever's running, that's a company. All I'm saying is, I believe that if you call them and if you give the correct address, there will be no problem. I swear to God, this is a reputable place.
Then why does you've sold 120 fucking copies? I've gotten 119 complaints.
That's not true. You bust everybody. Why does everybody have
And
to
Paulo's
bust my-
shocking
Because the old Paulo would come up here, do crazy stunts, and have everybody going, "That stunt is so great, I can't wait to see the
I
movie."
swear to God, I kept begging, but the suits won't let me do shit now.
What suits?
Those guys, you know who I'm talking about. The
Fez? He's wearing a fucking Steelers jersey.
And that's it.
The merchants, and he's shown
That's
me.
all.
He's shown me his ass like 3 times now so far. When he bends over.
Let's take a look at your tat work, Paulo. I haven't seen it in a long time.
And now I'm in a thin body.
Yeah, you look fantastic.
Jesus. Ow!
This is the old Polo that we know and love.
I've noticed some new markings on his body recently.
You got a Gap tattoo yet?
Yes.
Oh, the gap of your ass
Wall of his
crack.
back. Tramp stamps?
Is that what that's called, tramp
Isn't that
stamp?
a tramp stamp?
Yes,
Right,
it
right
is.
there.
I swear to God, I had all kinds of
I
things.
thought they were called cum bullseyes.
I'm perfectly willing to abuse myself for the movie, but the fact is that the suits won't let me. I wanted to tie myself up, and you guys would give me alcohol poisoning and, sodium phenol.
Well, who did you ask to do this?
And then there was... I asked different people, but I just know that it's not going to happen because...
All right, this is the
it's too
crotch
many
critter calling
liability.
back for you.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you going to battle him, Polo, or are you just going to take it? Why don't you do this as a way of showing... Why don't you really defend your movie?
All right.
And really defend yourself.
All right.
All right, here he is for the second time today, crotch critter.
All right, first of all, Paulo, nobody really gives a flying fuck about how much of a piece of shit your life is. You're sitting there and you're telling people,
well, as I say,
buy the movie
crotch
so
critter,
that you
listen.
sit there and you can get yourself out of this shit. How about people buy the movie so you can pay the motherfuckers
Well, first of all,
that fucking money to begin with?
Well, first of all, you were already paid because we went through the whole thing
I was
with
already fucking paid?
Yes,
That's
Walter O'Reilly.
bullshit.
The whole thing with him. He
Walter
disappeared.
O'Reilly is radar.
Well,
That's fucking, you're bringing up MASH characters like they're real.
Crotch Critter went into business with this guy who's now disappeared. Did
No,
we
I
ever
didn't fucking go into business with anybody, you cocksucking son
You
of a bitch.
did. You signed
You
contracts
sat there
with him, and I
you
paid him,
fucking-
and
you
everything.
and Tom got together.
I
with
gave
this
him
fucking dude,
$2,000,
and you sat there and tried to
my
fucking
son,
goddamn- oh,
sir.
Well, we'll just sell him out. Then you didn't even pay that motherfucker.
Whatever.
that kind of
So do
goddamn
we
money.
know where Walter O'Reilly is by any chance? Has he?
I have his fucking phone number. I talked to him last week, you dumb son
Well,
of a
he
bitch.
won't call me. I paid him $2,000. You guys went into
Because
contract.
you tried to fuck him
I think he's in
over.
Korea.
You're trying to sell a fucking movie, you asshole, to pay bills. How about you pay the motherfuckers that put money into it?
As I said, sir, you
you
broke
said,
the
you're a
contract.
fucking
We
dumbass,
paid him.
that's
We
why.
paid you, and you guys went into business.
Crotch
That's-
critter.
Yeah.
You got to sue him.
I'm sorry, Ron. The thing is, the dude, the whole Louis C.K. put it no fucking better than I could. The movie is a piece of shit. All the stuff he's trying to
Didn't
compare.
take Louis
Now,
for
here's
that.
part of the problem.
We all know it.
Everybody went
All that
crazy.
kind of shit. Dude, you sat there. How many times did I don't give a fuck about Tom. How many times did I, before we even fucking went up there to goddamn New York to film the shit, how many times did I sit there and ask you for a fucking script?
First of all, the movie has to do. Everybody in the movie went
This doesn't
crazy
sound
with
good,
you.
Paul.
Everybody was driven crazy.
Doesn't sound good.
If we could bring in Photoshop Mike, he would tell you. 100%.
Mike hasn't gotten out of that chair. There's no anchor keeping him on that chair.
Yeah, he needs to
doesn't
come
want.
in.
He doesn't want any part of this.
Everybody went crazy with this guy. He was the one who basically almost sabotaged the movie.
How
Hello.
many times did I ask you to sit there and give me a script? You're not even answering the question.
I told you the concept is every person was a direct interaction.
Look, crotch critter.
I already fucking knew what you said.
Crotch critter. This would be like me going, I gave my wallet to a chimpanzee and he didn't invest my money properly. I mean, I can't imagine fucking thinking, Polo has an idea, let's all do it together. You completely fucked up.
Now,
You're absolutely right, Ron.
Absolutely.
There's no way in God's green earth that I should have sat there and done what I did, but I took it as, he's a friend of the show and everything.
No!
He's not.
That he was fucking trying to throw out there and everything. And
There's not a friend of the show I would give $1 to.
Well,
as I said, if I would have still been friends with Crotch Critter today, but he went and attacked everybody at every stage of the game, and everybody went.
What the fuck you did, dumbass?
I'm saying I'm friends with everybody else.
And you had Tom sitting there fucking sending me some goddamn, tell that redneck to fucking go home to Texas and let me make money. Where's the fucking money at, Paulo? All you're talking about is you paying your fucking bills with people sitting there fucking ordering the goddamn thing that you ain't even sending fucking CDs out to.
Well, first of all, I'm not going to be paying my bills until we get the money back, which is like $10,000, which is $10,000.
Now it changes. The fact that you sat there and you're perpetuating a fraud by people paying you money for a fucking CD that they ain't even fucking getting.
Well, that's a lie, sir, and you're the one perpetuating this lie, and you're the one probably spreading it on.
I can guarantee fucking to you. I'm on the phone right now. Ron,
Order it And
Tell
of
me
course,
how many phone
get
calls
anyone
you
out there to
had
order it.
from my number, because I know you
And we
have
can track
no ID there. How many times have I called up saying that I haven't received my CD?
Get
DVD,
somebody,
whatever the
I
fuck
want
it
an
is.
independent party to get out there and order it, and we'll track the time and the delivery.
I can't take you seriously topless.
Okay, I'll put the shirt back on.
Now you're fine.
I swear to God, everybody's been getting them. The one guy I know directed.
Put your thing in, put yourself in the camera, Polo. Thanks, Critter.
Do you know what's weird? Does he? Is it the light, or does he have one really hairy breast and one?
He has
not?
one hairy one and one non-hairy one. So let's see if we can't get some good shots of him. And I'm willing to say that this will be better than the movie. Put him out in the light where he can be seen.
Should be if I leave it close to him, they'll see it.
All right, let me.
Polo, turn around.
Oh.
Oh God, Polo.
Oh, do we get that? I see. Now I
Turn
see.
around. Yeah, turn around.
Polo, this is already more entertaining than your movie. Just looking at your stupid things.
Stay there. Stay.
All right, go over grab a mic and go over each one of your tattoos and how proud you are of them.
All right, there's one over there. Are we getting that?
No.
All right, I can't see.
Turn around.
This is the boy band 2000 with NSYNC, 98 Degrees, and Backstreet Boys.
All right, so you got NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, and what else, Polo?
NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, and 98 Degrees.
Now, does anybody ever bring that up to you? Any of the fans? Hey, good to have you there. What's on the other side?
It goes in tandem, first of all, with the Tupac and Biggie on the back
Together forever.
Yeah. And it's bullets with angel wings on them.
Right, there you go.
For some reason, that came from a period in our life that we used to like to say, Biggie Smalls! Every day we would yell Biggie Smalls. That was like that area's sheepy.
And then on this side, it's just, life blows or I suck.
That was you that came up with that one. I hated that.
You finally got to pick one on your own.
Yeah, life sucks, I blow.
Oh, yeah, then you had the Thug Life. And who was that based on, Ice-T?
That's Tupac.
Was that Tupac?
Yeah, he's just the Thug Life. And then there's the Twatto.
Oh, yeah, Twatto, because you licked Twatto.
In even bigger letters across your gut.
So why can't that be the movie?
Okay, again, I made a serious movie. Swear to God, it's a serious movie, and I believe it in it.
Then why does everybody laugh at it?
Because this is what people do for me, is bust my balls.
Even people don't know you.
That's what I'm saying. I haven't even begun to market it to people that don't know me. It's only to people that know me. And
I think you'll do a lot better
with people who don't know me.
Yeah, because they don't know what a loser you are. So that's going to be so exciting.
That's exactly. That's what I was telling Louis C.K. It's sort of like the Hitler thing. You start small, but it builds. You get to the beer.
Ava Braun didn't live either.
All right, Polo.
Yes.
Why don't you go on a fucking tour just like this? Ladies and gentlemen, it's much like Hitler. I have a comb up to my nose. Such sync, Polo. There is so much sync going on right now.
It's first of all, it's a horror film, which is that appeals to a fucked up, crazy audience. It's an art house film, which again they can appreciate fucked up, crazy.
How's it art house?
It's like one of your favorite films. You
would be better off at a fart house with this film than art house.
I mean, it takes repeated viewings to sift out the meanings.
No one has that much time.
And
I haven't made it past the premiere.
It's bad.
It's a message film, and the message is.
Don't order.
Life.
Fear, love.
This movie sucks.
Love what?
Love and respect through fear and death.
Love it, Paul. It's heavy.
It is. It's kind of heavy. And, because we're never going to get this. The world's in a fucked up stage right now, and I'm trying.
The world is a vampire, my friend.
Yeah, I know. I agree. As I know I'm getting, everybody's busting my balls. Absolutely.
This is the same thing that you did on O&A's show. You brought nothing new for us. Well, you are hours later doing the same rep.
Okay.
Why not,
do something horrible to me.
No, you have to be the entertainer. Or talk to my producers who just let you wander in here one more time with nothing to do.
I would be happy to do anything.
Yes, then this is not the place for it. All right, so you're all tired. You're all done with it, right? So go ahead and plug one more time and we'll let you go.
All right, gapthemovie.com, please. Ron Fez is the promo code.
Whatever that means. We're going to go to break. It's the Ron Fez Show. Paulo, are you still trying to get back on the show? Just sit here for the rest of the show without plugging too much. Because I have the film we'll never see again.
No, I'm pretty much at the sunset of my life. I mean, I'm a healthy guy, big healthy guy, but
I don't think so. So you think you're dying?
I can't stand the strain of the financial crisis.
Right. Why'd you go bankrupt?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh, there you go.
Your health just improved.
Hey! There's a way out.
I don't think it's that easy. I got 2 houses. You
got 2 piles of bricks. They're not houses.
And I got timeshares and stuff, so I don't think that's going to help me going bankrupt. You see, it's just...
Start over with nothing.
I should just walk away, is what you're saying.
Yeah, walk away.
Become like the fugitive, on the road.
Then you go to town and help people whenever adventures they're
Run
having.
for your life.
With their bad movies.
Yeah, the great Ben Gazzara.
Why wouldn't that occur to you before End It All?
That's a good question. But like Louis C.K. was saying the same thing today. Some days you just feel like it. You just feel like...
Louis said the weirdest thing during Unmasked. He said that when he was a little kid, he always wanted to die because he just felt like being alive was uncomfortable. And you hate to laugh at somebody with a problem, but I had to laugh in his fucking face. He would be like 5 and going, this just isn't worth it. This gravity itself isn't worth it.
It all comes back. It all comes back to building towards what happens after death. That's really what it's all about.
What's your hurry? It's going to be there.
I know, but that's what I'm doing with life, is trying to do positive things, and I try and stay positive in that way.
Do you have a religious feeling about yourself? What's going to happen after you die?
Okay, I mean, I'm very interested in
what's going to happen?
Obviously, I don't know, but I have lots of ideas, because you have science. What science tells you, you have what religion tells you.
Dave, what's going to happen after you die?
I'm going to heaven.
And you're going to see me, you're going to see Fez, you're going to see
people
HTG.
who have lived good lives, I'm going to see. People who didn't, I'm never going to see them again.
What are we going to be doing when we get to heaven?
In heaven, you're going to be flying around, you're going to be playing whatever sports you like to play.
Okay, great.
Do whatever.
All right. So I'll be...
music.
So I'll be playing music, flying around, and playing sports.
Yes, and talking to your favorite celebs.
All right, to answer your question,
yes.
I think we go into the 4th dimension.
Okay, that's time.
No, it's not. It's really...
Yes, it is.
Carl Sagan explained the 4th dimension as an orange. We're on the table in 2 dimensions. We're in really 3 dimensions. But
yes.
But he was explaining it
food.
as, okay, we're in 2 dimensions and the orange is in 3 dimensions. What we see of the orange, which is just the touching of the table, that's the 4th dimension. So we perceive a little of the 4th dimension. I swear to God.
There's 10 dimensions.
Don't shake your head at me, HTG.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know, because it's a high...
Here, I'm not going to shake my head. That's for fucking pointing your finger at her and acting like you're going to shut her down.
She can argue,
you know
but I
what?
just don't shake.
Do me a favor with the fucking 4th dimension.
Right.
Squeeze me some juice. Squeeze me some 4th dimension juice to have with my eggs.
I'm just not sure you quite captured what Carl Sagan
What
was
I'm trying to say
Does heaven have seeds?
I don't know what he was saying, but I'm pretty sure that you didn't. You might have missed something.
What I'm saying
heaven is an orange on a table. You're the table, and it's the orange.
I'm saying we don't perceive very much of the 4th dimension, but just a tiny, tiny little bit.
Well, what's the point? What's the part that we perceive?
Just little bits.
What is it?
Like a ghost. A ghost.
A ghost. Oh, okay. So
ghosts we
real.
don't see ghosts a lot, right? So because they're in the 4th dimension. I don't see them at all. And that
is this your next movie? Because what happens when we die?
We go to heaven. Well, not heaven. We just kind of go out in the universe, but I think we are reunited with loved ones. I think in some sort of spirit form.
Why isn't it heaven then?
I'm not so sure we meet God. I don't know if we meet God face to face, like if we finally get an introduction to Him. I think God is there.
But you're going to be where?
Just in the cosmos.
And doing what?
I think there's going to be work to do.
Like what?
Like maybe helping other people, maybe helping other spirits, maybe even some reincarnation, where we have to come back again.
I'm coming back as an Apache.
Doesn't sound like much fun.
Oh, yeah, me too. Maybe a leopard.
I think Albert Brooks got it right with that defending your life. We go up there and we can eat as much as
It sounded like is what he was stealing from.
Yeah.
It sounded like he was doing the exact Albert Brooks thing.
Maybe without the tram cars.
But all you can eat
you
buffet.
You get your arm stuck in the door on that tram car, and it doesn't seem like that would happen in heaven.
I like the part about eating as much as you want.
You can have whatever you want.
9 pies.
9 pies for you. You're such a good guy. I give you 9 pies.
Usually I get turned away at the buffets. No.
It's because you usually have a gun in your hand.
So what's the point of this? Can you piss anywhere you want in heaven?
Sure you can. But that's if you want to piss. I mean, you're not going to have to piss in heaven.
So only if you want to piss.
If that's something that you enjoyed on earth, then you can do it in heaven.
So you're not necessarily going to be looking like Davy Mack up there.
No, I mean, for me, I have a lot of horror thoughts of pissing, so I will not be pissing in heaven.
Do you think that you'll get rid of your red hair in heaven?
Yeah, I'll probably be blonde.
Nice.
Yeah.
So heaven is like Lady Claro.
Right. I mean, you can change most of your characteristics, not everything.
This is a think tank. I can't believe this isn't the What Show.
All right. First of all, just so you say, all the bullshit that we have to put up with in life, we don't have to put up with in the next life. We're without ego. We're without judgment. We just are freed of anything that's troubling. So that's part of it. So pissing in a prescription bottle, it doesn't figure into our life in the next life.
If you're free of everything that's been troubling you in this world, are you going to see your ex-wives?
Hey, Solera, how are you?
Hey, guys. I'm confused. I don't know what world we're talking about.
Yeah, it really went bad fast. Oh, I know why. We started talking.
No, it was, I'm very into the piss talk. I guess that's where I can relate.
Go ahead. Feel free.
Oh, okay. Well, I was in a bar, haha, and I went to the bathroom, and the light wouldn't turn on, so I tried to feel for the light, and I ended up putting my finger in an electric socket, so I figured I'm just going to give up that search. And in the dark, I felt my way around to where I thought the toilet was, like where a space where the toilet should be, and I pissed. And then when I was done, halfway through I was done, I felt like the toilet, you know how they have the little trash cans that have the top that kind of goes back and forth?
Sure.
I ended up pissing in that.
You pissed in a waste paper basket.
Yeah, it kept going back and forth, and then I left, and I felt awful because whoever went in there after me was going to just have a waste paper basket full of my piss in it. And I even wiped and put it in there and flushed the toilet as if I had actually used the toilet when I left, but...
You know, I saw people in rehabs never hit that kind of bottom.
But I'm not in rehab.
So, Lara, well, you're the best, darling. Thanks for your waste paper basket story.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. That's the What Show. Every Friday night you can listen to Solera. Where is it, Dave?
You can hear that in the Opie room. At Pal Talk starting at 10:30.
Opie has cut a promo for that too. If you want to listen to it, here's Opie.
Hey, bro, come listen to my friends, Solera, Jeff, Missy, and Alkie. We're going to be talking about lots of stuff, especially Jeff and Missy's impending divorce. Hey, bro, maybe you'll even hear Tom Brokenjaw. Stay tuned. It's the What Show. Coming up. Bearded Opie, over and out. Let's hit the road, Jack.
Can I ask a question about this piss thing, though?
Mm-hmm.
If you're doing oral sex a lot, you know you're going to get some piss involved at some point. I mean, people aren't afraid of that, in my opinion. We don't clean up every time.
So what's your point?
Well, I'm just saying, it's people...
Don't be afraid.
People seem to be afraid of piss to a certain extent, but they're not. They drink a little amounts of it.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you, if you're going to eat ass, what do you care what happens after that? What could possibly happen to you? And there's no better place to be.
Germs are germs.
Paul just gave me one of these. Like we were at the Optimus meeting. Well, you don't have to speak to me again about that one, Ron. By the way, if you get a chance to come down to the feed store, we'd love to have you there. We got balloons for the kids. By the way, if you're going to be eating ass, you can't worry about anything else in life either.
I second you on that, sir.
I honestly can't put up with the fucking germ femmes anymore. I'm fucking sick of people worrying about germs when they live on the planet Earth.
I mean, if I have any will to live at all, it's to eat ass, and so you know.
So back in eating ass again. Great being here with you here at the Masons meeting. You know, because under the right circumstances, Polo could look normal. I mean, there's guys that look like him. Then he starts to talk. and you see he's a fucking mad.
He looks so much better than the last time I met him. Then again, he was in a diaper, and he was bald and, 60 pounds heavier?
Yeah, exactly. And I believe...
So that's your secret. Lose the diaper.
Look, did you lose the weight from falling in love or falling out of love?
Falling out.
Yeah. It just killed you.
It wasn't even that, but I knew there was lots of stress going on, and then I got hit with like a sock in the back of the head with extra stress.
Mm-hmm.
So
sock in the back of the head hurts? Because it seems like it wouldn't. Seems like that wouldn't be above. Like, thank God, that's just a sock in the back of the head, and it's empty.
There were quarters.
That was there were quarters.
Yeah.
So you ought to put that into the explanation.
Then there was a bag full of oranges that I was beaten repeatedly in the back.
So what are you going to do next, Paul? Nothing in your life works. You got a flop movie. You got fucking that you're ashamed of. You got 2 divorces, 1 murder that you got away with. What are you going to do next? And you're going bankrupt.
Right. So that's my feeling. Eating ass apparently my only option here at this point.
It's not the only option for anyone.
Okay.
Hex, you got a problem with it?
Oh, hell no. Not at all. I'll eat that ass.
Young Steven Stills?
I'm a big fan. My chick isn't. Only a few times have I ever got to do that.
Then you gotta get rid of her.
I want my ass to get eaten too. If we're gonna talk about it.
This is like the worst fishing trip with your buddy. By the way, I'd like to have my ass eaten just once.
Well, as far as my future goes...
Fez, I don't even have to ask you. You've made a choice, I guess, in your life.
Eating fucked fingers. I've taken the singing sound of the music,
Singing sound of the music. What are you talking about?
What's that
What
mean?
will my future be?
Go ahead.
I wonder... What? That's a beautiful song.
Well, sing away. Go ahead.
I wish I knew the lyrics.
Take it from the beginning.
I wish I knew...
Take it from the beginning.
What will my...
That's a really good song, Paul, and you're a good singer.
Thank you.
How do people get your Gap movie?
GapTheMovie.com. There's a $2 off with the promo Ron Fez.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And I swear to God, you will be, if you ever consider...
I don't know, I can't tell you how many people want to get your movie, but they just thought it was $2 too expensive. So this fucking deal that you're running...
It's got Eastside Dave in it, I swear to God.
Don't lie to them, though.
For 2 seconds.
And it has Galo, it has Stalker Patty, it has
It's got everybody. It's like a fucking video of Bar 9.
Lene's mom.
Lene's mom?
Yeah, she's standing next to Lene.
Oh, Lene sent me a YouTube of her singing some song. She's all grown up now. You wouldn't even recognize her.
Really?
Yeah. She's no longer a little girl. She's a little woman.
Oh. Does she still talk like that,
No, she was lip syncing to some stupid fucking chipmunk song or whatever. I couldn't understand it. Still, the bit wasn't working. I'm not going to lie to you about that. It's not like creativity suddenly kicks in with puberty. But it was still better than Gap. Or any of her dad's bands.
So, as far as the future...
Those were shorter.
The future is that people who don't know me may be able to appreciate Gap better, is all I can say.
Yes, so go out and market to those people.
I will.
Why don't you go on Regis tomorrow?
Well,
Sit on one of those bar stools. You ever watch Regis and you go like this, why can't they have a nice fucking couch for people? Why does John Goodman have to back into that fucking uncomfortable thing? I don't want to see it. And also watch Regis with this. If it's a tall man, Regis will barely get near him and walk away and sit in the thing. Here, Regis, he makes it to 78 years old. He still worries about height. Regis, fuck it. Don't care anymore.
I think that's why there's no couch. Regis is afraid he's going to get stuck in that thing, and Kelly's going to have to give him a hand and pull him out. High bar stool, he can slide down.
No way. There isn't a fucking couch because that fucking guy runs the whole thing for Regis. Regis don't get that Gelman.
Yeah. It's a look. It's a look.
I can't do Regis, but I can do that other that Mike and Juliet or whatever.
Oh, you're going to do that show?
I could do that show.
That's only local New York, right?
No, I get it in Tampa.
Wow, really?
Fuck yeah.
It looks like they're trying to rip off Regis.
They can't even get guests, though. It's Regis without guests.
It's an issue-oriented show. They come up...
Well, you have to be when you can't get guests.
Yes, true.
And they'll go like this. They'll bring on people who don't know. What do you think about cougars? You know, I think it's great. Some of the older women out there getting young. That's better for your change. And everyone's clapping. You're like, it's not a... If fucking people want to do something, they don't care what you folks have to say about it.
So I can get that show. Maybe I'll go on the Daily Show or the Colbert Report. Who
You'd
knows?
be great on there.
I would think so.
And just let them know you've already sold 120 copies. That when the numbers speak for themselves. I would have thought you would have more family and friends in that.
I don't have any family, remember?
Oh, they all died.
They all died.
Mysteriously.
And you went through all their money. 3 different fucking inheritances.
No, the other people went through the money. I didn't go. I don't hardly spend
How
money
much
on
did Gail's parents leave you guys?
Well, my mother had a hip replacement that went bad, and that was like $185,000.
They did a shoulder.
And then we sold some houses and things, and Gail went through all that fucking money in no time. It was insane.
I think you get that old and you start having hip replacement, I'm just going to give her something to bite on. Give her a fucking riding crop and say, here, try to bite down on that. I'm not wasting 180 G's on a fucking new hip for an 89-year-old woman. Fuck you.
Well, here's the good thing. I mean, most of my debt is credit card debt, and basically you can tell those people to say, well, I'll pay you when I feel like it, right? I mean, they can't do shit.
Once you already get the bad credit, what do you care at that point?
Yeah.
They've already ruined your credit.
Right. Yeah, I mean, well, I haven't gotten that. I'm still paying right now, but I'm thinking of
But
stopping.
I'm sure your credit is ruined just from even being late and missing some.
I haven't missed that much, really. I mean, it's not terrible. It's pretty good, but I'm going to have to
how
stop
much you
paying
owe in
some.
credit card debt?
About $70,000.
Okay. You gotta fucking call them up and go like this. I'm willing to make a deal here, but I'm out of my fucking mind. Do you want to get some money or no money?
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
I
you
know
gotta play
that.
a little fucking hardball with them.
I'm not thinking about ruining it, but you see, that's the thing. I got the equity in things. I'm starting to go into the IRAs to do the divorce, which is not a big deal. It's not a lot of money we're talking about, and so I'm just a little nervous right now.
Does your psycho ex want anything from you?
Well, we bought the house together, and she did a lot for me, and I really have a very good relationship with her. But her daughter's living in the house, and she's a little nuts. So we're dealing with some issues, and I'm going to give her some money. Yeah, it's not a problem.
So you're going to give her the house?
Yeah, which wasn't much to
And you're going to give her some money?
No, well, basically just some money, and we're going to sort of split in the house. She's not busting my balls. She's really not. She's good, because she's living her life that she wants, the psycho-obsessive
She's
life.
living with Andy Capp. She's still in England?
Yeah.
And the crazy daughter's in the Peoria house.
Right, and she's going nuts, but I'm just a little nervous.
I'm spent.